the name, it was Devin.
Devin. I had to start off on a solid ground. I was like a prototype at that point. Now I'm John Cena.
He said I was a prototype.
Boo, 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 boo.
Let me see. There you go. I had to mute that.
See, now I done leveled up. Now my evolution. Now I see the line in the sand. Trying to find out who I am. They used to come out to some deep lyrics, man. Like,
can I start? Can I start?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just realized, like, dang, evolution thing was deep.
This man in school with that one tear in his eye, just listening to Evolution. He got the MP3 in his right pocket with the long tangled headphones. Don't talk to me.
Evolution.
And you know what the crazy part is? He probably like 10 years old. Like
pretty much. I had nothing but wrestling things on my MP3 player.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see that, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I had Jonas Brothers. I cannot lie to you. Year 3000 was the song, man. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. Come on now.
Did they make that one song when it was like I'm on fire or something, burning up? Something like
that. Burning up.
Yeah,
burning up.
That was my
you,
song.
Bay.
I'm hot.
Adam Cole made an appearance in there. See, look at that.
See, baby.
I'm saying, but let's get this going. Hello, all, and welcome to the Heel Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Before we do this man's intro, yes, I interrupted this man. I came out there with the microphone. Cut my music. I got something to say. Man, it felt good. Since I haven't done the intro in a week, man, that felt good. It felt amazing to come back and do the intro that I love, that nobody can take from me again. Ever again. Okay, Devin, I'm sorry. And alongside me, Devin Lee Crimes. Devin, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. You know, I'm not holding on to certain things like some people. You know, I mean, this man lose his power for 1 week and just couldn't. He didn't know who he was. You know, he walking around here like Becky Lynch, don't know who he is anymore. You know, just 1 week, people. I've been going through this for a year, and I'm still kicking. See, look at that. He can't walk in my shoes because he's gonna take them off. They don't fit.
Yeah, exactly. I like my own shoes better. It's okay. I don't like my shoes lighting up. No, just like,
hey, look.
Devin's like, hold on. There's a button on here. It plays Roman's theme music.
Yo, that would be kind of cool. I only wear them once though.
I could already see it now, man. I don't even want to. I can't get into. Let's get into this show before we get way out of line. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, your brother's. Okay, I'm sorry. Last interruption. I lost someone today, man. I lost somebody. For those that don't know, for those that don't follow me on social media, I had a fish, bought a fish. Unfortunately, I lost a fish. I had to flush my man's down the toilet. And yeah, it hurt. It definitely hurt. So yeah, we gonna RIP to Aqua Izzy. That was his name. If you're laughing, you're going to hell. So yeah, shout out to see, look at that. Look at that.
No, look.
I can't. No. I wasn't even aiming that towards you, and this man just started busting out laughing. The friends I have, you know what I'm saying?
No, look. You know how they say, like, you know, if you sitting somewhere and they say, "Don't laugh, don't look at me," because I'm gonna laugh. That's me. Like, I was just like, see,
I can't believe this, man.
Man, he wonder why we got in trouble.
It's called the heel turn for a reason. This is called the heel turn for a reason, man. This
is now, I look like an evil person in front of the whole world. No, this ain't even me.
This ain't even me. This man clearly showed it was him. This man is him. Roman turns heel for a year and a half, and Devin just is like, you know what? He said this nice foolishness ain't what it is. But look,
we're gonna dedicate the episode to your fish though.
But look, I'm gonna cry about this later. I'm gonna go in the corner in my fetal position and cry about this later. But we gotta get into a whole lot of breaking news. There's some more injuries. And for good luck's sake, we are not gonna name this next episode injury prone because we already got a 1 and 2. We do not need a 3. But Tony Khan gave us an update on Kyle O'Reilly's injury. Now his injury isn't known, but Kyle O'Reilly says that, Tony Khan says that Kyle O'Reilly's been on fire. That's a real life legitimate injury, and Kyle O'Reilly is out. Not sure how long, but it's a big loss. We were not expecting that. He had already been on fire for the company lately, so it's a big deal to lose Kyle O'Reilly. Another person. So obviously he's missing Forbidden Door. That's happening this Sunday. The Bunny from AEW is currently out of action with an injury. So she's, what the crazy part about this is, and this isn't a joke. This isn't being funny. This is factual. She hasn't wrestled in 2 months. She hasn't been on AEW since April 20th. And somebody said, are you ever going to be in action again on TV, Bunny? They commented that I guess it looked like some weird dude that he was trying to hit on her. You see, so he commented, when are we ever going to see you in action on TV again, Bunny? We miss you, Bunny. Dang, bro. And get this man some water, my guy. The milk. Right. I'm like, relax. But he got some facts. He got some facts for us. Because the Bunny retweeted it. She said, I'm injured right now, but I'll be back in the ring once I'm healed up. So we don't know what the injury is, but we're wishing the best. We're wishing her well on a speedy recovery. Buddy Matthews, another guy in the House of Black. He teleports.
He wishing the recovery for him too.
Well, I mean, yeah. Favorite. Yeah, my bad. I totally just then again, I was gonna let you finish. But there's more. But there's a whole lot more. Because Buddy Murphy came out and said he's injured as well. He said always a work in progress, dealing with a shoulder injury, which limits a lot of my shoulder movements, but slowly increasing the weight again. Be better than you were yesterday. And it's a video of him working out. Devin, don't rush to your phone. It's okay. No, but that's the rest of the AEW. Oh, nope, I lied. Because Bryan Danielson mentioned that he is not medically cleared for AEW, New Japan, and Forbidden Door. Now, when obviously we found out way before that he was injured and he was going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks, but they said he was hoping he'll be back for Forbidden Door. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and we will get back to that story later. But Devin, that's just the injuries, the updated injuries in AEW. Your thoughts, your comments, just on these injuries. You just wishing them best on just wishing them well on the recovery, or just anything. We're just your thoughts. What's in the air?
I don't know what's in the air because everybody catching it and everybody getting hurt. Man, it's crazy. Man, I hate that it's crazy to keep going with these injuries. They're unfortunate, and I mean, it's like CM Punk and now Kyle O'Reilly and just people that were gonna have some momentum that was gonna be making moves. Just gotta hold on. And it's like I said, it's a bump in your road, but that don't mean that your trip is over. I wish them nothing but a full healthy recovery and that they come back better than ever before.
Yeah, same. I couldn't agree anymore. But now we got to move over to Raw because Bianca Belair came out on Monday Night Raw, and she came twirling the hair, came through with the belt, looking gorgeous as usual. We say that respectively, but she came out. Yeah, Montez getting swole now. Yeah, let me watch what I say, man. I don't want no smoke. I don't want it.
Walk outside your house and get frost splashed.
All right, I don't want no smoke. I'm gonna get JTG on you. But look, going back to Rhea Ripley, she's dealing with brain and dental injuries. Although that sounds freaking scary, she'll be back fairly soon. And so it's quoted that Rhea Ripley responded to somebody because somebody said that she didn't look injured on Twitter. And so she said, it's the brain/teeth. Can't see a brain injury. Stop being incompetent and reaching at nothing. You stupid human being. She didn't say that, but I wanted to add that because
he needs some.
Yeah, he's idiotic. So a doctor came out and said that her teeth were knocked loose in a match she had with braces put in. The braces were evident on her last time she was on TV, but the other thing she must have been when she says her brain, that usually means it's a concussion. So it said two things that WWE doesn't want to talk about is COVID and concussions. So she's not going to obviously say the word concussion. So in saying that, it's probably a minor one since it says she will be back fairly soon. Devin, your thoughts on WWE? Because obviously the whole concussion thing, you know, that's going all the way back to the Chris Benoit situation, why we don't see chair shots anymore. But your thoughts on Rhea Ripley not being able to say, obviously you can't say COVID. That's, you know, trigger word all around right now. But WWE not saying, restricting people from saying concussion. Like, what does that say to you? What does that mean to you?
To me, I mean, just why you can't just be honest. Like, if that's what it is, then I mean, unless you were doing like, you know, unless somebody snuck I mean, obviously in the match she was in, they weren't hitting chair shots to the head. Then I would go, oh, it was from, you know, I mean, it's, to me, there's no point of hiding. You might as well just say what they got. You know, I understand you say COVID now, just make her go, what? You got what? You know, I get that, but like concussion wise, like that's been around, unfortunately, for a long time. And it's not even just in WWE, it's in all sports. Like it's, and not even sports, like anybody can get it. So I mean, to me, I would just straightforward and say what it is.
Yeah, you made a great point. If there were chair shots, if it was like 10,000, if we was watching the AEW match, if we were watching 10,000 power driver, JR, love that man. I have a JR quote for every AEW Dynamite. This one, it was a Roppongi Vice, and oh man, it was somebody else. It was Roppongi Vice and Orange Cassidy. They were taking on Will Ospreay in his group, and they were hitting DDT after DDT, and it was a transitional move. Like it wasn't a DDT lay down for a minute. They were hitting DDTs, power drivers. Everybody was just getting landed on their head. And so JR says, there's a whole lot of DDTs in this match. I mean, you would think somebody would have been put away by now. I'm like, yeah.
That's my question. Every match I'll be watching sometimes.
I'm like, I couldn't agree more. So going back to what you said, where if there were chair shots all over the place, power drivers, DDTs, and they were like, oh, concussions. Oh, we don't have concussions. What are you talking about? Concussion, to smack you. Like, you know, it's like one of them. But yeah, this was obviously WWE does a whole lot better job, and we're just being honest, in protecting their workers. And that's because they have a whole lot more money, so they can. So in saying that, it shouldn't be a problem for her to say concussions. I know it's like a nitpicky thing that we're going at, but brain and teeth will be back very soon. Okay, you got your tooth knocked out. Say you got your tooth knocked out. You got a concussion? Say you got a concussion. This happens. You're at a very risky job. They say in football, concussion protocol, NBA, NFL, all that other stuff, you know, MLB, concussion protocol. WWE should have that. And we're assuming they do. But coming out and not saying that, that's kind of weird. But that's just a nitpicky thing. So in saying that, moving over to Rhea Ripley being injured because Carmella will be fighting in the Money in the Bank after qualifying in a fatal 5-way match. She beat Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Becky Lynch. Now, granted, she has beaten Asuka before, which was pretty much tomfoolery. We won't talk about it, though. But your thoughts on Carmella taking Rhea Ripley's spot, and then give me a moment when I fry you right after your comment.
First he just had to say Liv Morgan first. She beat Liv Morgan, and so just had to put her first on. It's all good. I could look at that a glass half full type of, but yeah, Carmella filling in for Rhea Ripley. That yeah, in terms of just the caliber of the match, it's a downgrade, but I won't throw the whole match away just yet. They still got a week to get me more excited for it. But yeah, I was looking forward to Rhea Ripley and Bianca running it back.
Yeah. Excuse me. As I totally said, she replaced her in Money in the Bank when I meant to say she was going to fight Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship. So yeah, total just botch of the words right there. Too bad they won't hear that on Wild 110, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Hello, everybody over there. And hello, YouTube, if we haven't told you already. But Carmella fighting Bianca Belair, that is set to happen at Money in the Bank. That'll be next week, next Sunday. But just looking at that, obviously, when you're looking at a Rhea Bianca Belair match, you're like, okay, this is going to be a great match. You're going to expect Bianca to win just because although Rhea is pretty much torching the women's division, and she could, especially with this new gimmick she got, Bianca Belair is on a roll. Bianca Belair is hot right now, and it's a really competitive match. It can go either way. When you're looking at Carmella, yeah, you just do the job. Yeah. This don't have to be a 10-minute match. You could move it to 8. Yeah, it could be an 8-minute match. Carmella didn't really, this is no disrespect. She's a really, really good wrestler. Love watching her. Bianca is just on a whole nother league, on a whole nother level. Can you agree with me with that?
Definitely. And like you said, it's no fault to Carmella. It's just recently when you look at how going into this match, how both have been built upon, like Carmella hasn't been built upon for this type of match for it to be the weight that it should have. That's really like nothing on her. That's just obviously this is a replacement for the Rhea Ripley being in this match. That's why if the cards were stacked differently, then maybe somehow they could have built it upon where we could be like, okay, we'll see. But yeah, no, it's not.
I got to set up for this one.
All right,
All right, look. Liv Morgan walked out on Monday Night Raw, did all that talking. Becky, me and you got unfinished business. Huh? Unfinished what? She beat you twice. That's finished. Done. You're done. No, I'm sorry. Back of the line, lady. So for her to say that took everything out. Took everything out. Throw everything she said out the window. She's inconsistent. Everything she says, she doesn't back up. We literally seen Edge mock her tapping. And she tapping right with Edge, getting locked up by Rhea Ripley. And then the next week, when I see Rhea, I'm going to do that to her. Rhea, she got another thing coming because when I see her, I'm going to see her, and then we going to do that. And then Rhea beat her ass again. Eddie Kingston. That's what I'm going to start calling her. I'm going to just start switching their names. That's what I'm going to start doing now. Devin, I'm going to ask this question. Well, let me ask this. Your thoughts on Liv Morgan right now before I ask this question.
Yes, sir. Let me sit up. Let me get my chest out. Let me get my shoulders all loose, man. Let me get my chain out. Let me let people know where I'm coming with this. Now look. I don't know what you want from me and Liv Morgan in this. You want us to just go in the corner and somebody tell us we weak, that just be like, all right, you right. I can't beat you. I know. Why am I even here? I like that. I mean, look, Liv Morgan ain't the biggest dog in the yard, but she's still barking. So look, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. And I told you, yeah, Becky beat her twice, but Becky had to cheat one of them times. But it's still a win for Becky and a loss for Liv. I get it. But for her to have to cheat, I mean, there is unfinished business though. I mean, it ain't business that you can see. See, man, see. Look. And you had to sit up here, Edge over here. Man, you say that like Edge is an upstanding citizen in WWE history. Like I seen that and I was like, I shouldn't even be surprised.
Well, what you said 3 weeks ago, well, Roman got to cheat. He got to cheat. He's still the greatest. And then we looking at
because it's true. Like, we've seen Roman do what he need to do cleanly. He didn't need no help to beat The Undertaker. He didn't need no help to beat Triple H. He didn't need no help to beat John Cena. He didn't need no help to beat Daniel Bryan. I could go on like till 2 hours.
Becky Lynch just went on the greatest women's run we have seen in a minute. The man.
But I'm not downplaying that. I'm saying
so she can cheat too. That ain't gonna take away what happened.
Okay, see now somebody came up and said like Finn Balor or somebody, man, Roman, we got unfinished business. I'd agree. I'm like, yeah, bro, you did fall off that turnbuckle. I don't know what was going on with that.
Makes sense. Yes, he fell off that turnbuckle. That's a reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me Cesaro. Cesaro. We knew when Cesaro came out there. Ooh, Roman, I'm gonna get another title shot. No, you fell asleep. You just woke up. You don't even know the match. You don't even know the match even happened. Unfinished business. And you talking? No, there is no such thing as unfinished business if you have lost. Cesaro,
if you got cheated though,
you got cheated.
You do have a stake to claim. I mean,
if Kevin Owens walked up to Roman, we got unfinished business. Do you really have unfinished business?
They might.
Why is Brock Lesnar? Does Brock Lesnar and Roman have unfinished business?
They must.
No,
he must didn't get that. He ain't get that blood.
Oh my goodness! Look, when you're looking at this, Liv. Here's the question I really wanted to ask. I really wanted to ask you. Do you think Liv Morgan is getting dealt a bad hand, or do you think she needs to go to NXT?
I don't go that far. She could at least go to SmackDown. Why you gotta just throw it straight to NXT? I mean,
what she okay? Give me who is she gonna beat on SmackDown? Maybe Shotzi? Cool.
Aaliyah.
Who?
Aaliyah.
We're naming people that listen. What did Carmella say? Liv, I don't know why you're talking. I'm only talking to champions. Liv and the champion. Liv gonna go to SmackDown and she ain't gonna fight. She gonna lose to champions. NXT champions. Raquel Rodriguez gonna annihilate Liv Morgan. Is she gonna go to NXT? Should she go to NXT? If she can't beat Raquel Gonzalez, I can name Asuka. Asuka could do it. I know that. Bianca. No, Bianca can. I know Rhea can. I'm naming. These are big power hitters. Liv Morgan ain't up there with them. I'm sorry. And I feel like for her to get to that level, she got to get a do-over. I don't want to send her to NXT. I'm not saying she bad. She's just not up there with the big names. Rhea. Can you agree with me on that? Do you think if you saw Liv Morgan and Asuka in a match, do you expect 9 times out of 10 Liv Morgan to win?
No.
Majority is going to be Asuka, correct?
I agree. But I don't see, you know what?
Liv Morgan ain't beat nobody. She has a ceiling, and the ceiling, we don't even know what the ceiling is because it's not. I know when Susan hits Rhea Ripley, we know that cut. Becky Lynch cut. She definitely not beating Asuka. She can't beat Carmella. Carmella even pinned her to win, to get to the Raw Championship match and Money in the Bank. So I don't know. Why can't we send her to NXT? Why is that such an offensive thing? Apollo doing it.
Well, see, because Apollo going to help though. Like you saying that Liv needs help. Apollo don't need to be in NXT. He just helping out NXT.
Is he helping or is he gonna is he redoing himself? Does he have an accent?
No, but he didn't need it. He literally
he's getting a do-over. Why can't Liv Morgan do that?
I'm not saying she can't. I'm just saying, dang, why you gotta just throw her straight to NXT? She been here, she been in all these matches this long, these Money in the Bank. She been in the main event to fight for the women's championship. You go through all this just to go, yeah, this ain't it.
Yes. That's
exactly
what you do. That's exactly what you do. What is the problem with going down there? You know what? Mandy be holding that title a little while long. Let me go downstairs and just Natalia. Natalia's there to help. Apollo is getting some help. Apollo needs a do-over. Dominic, he needed some help. The Viking Raiders needed a little bit of help. What is so bad? AJ Styles went there for a minute. Maybe that was the help. That was probably the help.
To help. That's the thing. A lot of them talents are going to help that developing talent.
AJ Styles and Natalya, I can see. Apollo, if Apollo went there with the accent, I came to destroy y'all. Okay, that's cool. I understand. And then you're going to change. You're going to help. But if you're going there, a whole different gimmick, you're not there to help. You're there to change yourself. Of course, you're going to do some jobs when you leave. That'll be your version of help. So if you're talking like that on that side, yeah. But as soon as you leave, no, this is for you to get your stuff together, for you to change your gimmick, for you to get yourself right. And so when you do the job, you dip. Finn Balor went down there and won the title, the NXT title. Now he didn't help.
I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end my stake in this claim. I'm gonna end this with this. Liv Morgan gonna win the women's Money in the Bank this year, and that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
Oh, you know it's true.
You don't believe that.
I believe it.
Look, tell me you capping, dog. Look me. Look. Devin.
Right, one of these years, man.
What do you want to put on this? I'm trying to. What can we put on this? How about this?
Well, how about this? How about I give you my actual straight answer next week? Because I forgot we still got to add like 2 more people, I think. Once the battlefield change, I may have to change. It's a little too early.
Okay, well, Becky Lynch isn't in it yet. Becky Lynch is going to be in there. Well, your answer changed and Becky Lynch is in there.
No.
Then literally, who else is going to join that's really going to change your mind?
I don't know. That's why I got to wait. You ain't going to catch me slipping. I'm tribal chief out here, man. I be paying attention.
Well, if you keep your Liv Morgan pick, I will bet you. I just want to do this now. Because I'll bet you. If Liv Morgan doesn't win Money in the Bank for the next 4 episodes, 4, you will not have an intro. No music. You're going to come out to no music.
Yay. See, I got a lot riding on this, man.
Yeah. All right. If you don't, well, what do you want? You want to take the intro away from me again? Want to break my heart again?
I ain't gonna do that to you. Matter of fact, I don't even need none because I've been riding on this so long. A little vindication right there is enough I need.
You're crazy. Liv Morgan. What is so wrong with her why is that such an offensive thing? How come everybody else, Devin, I'm not trying to yell at you, man. I'm not trying to really yell at you. Got me yelling at me. This man got me yelling at him, man. I just don't know where this animosity came from because you have literally blew my mind because there is no reason, there is no problem with anybody else going to NXT, but Liv Morgan's the problem. Mandy Rose went down there. You see what she's doing. Why can't Liv Morgan have that? Because she's not doing it on Raw SmackDown.
Look, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the way you just want to shoot her over there. You're like, man, you suck. Going back to NXT. Like more or less.
It's not a demotion.
That's how you look at it. It's not. But the way you know what? Look, okay. I'm gonna see if she gonna win. What happens in this Money in the Bank? Because if she don't win, then I don't know where she gonna go, and then that would make sense because something gotta give here. I said she was gonna win the Women's Royal Rumble. That went to Ronda Rousey, unfortunately. I said she was gonna win Money in the Bank last year. That went to Nikki ASH, and that went nowhere. And I mean, she got the Women's Championship, but that was it. So we'll see. Look, okay, I'm gonna make this even better. It's even better. I've been riding on this train for the longest. It's been bumpy. I've been having rocks thrown at me, all that stuff. People done took my lotion away. My elbows is ashy. It's horrible. I'm gonna put it like this: if Liv Morgan cannot capitalize at this Money in the Bank, I will be jumping off that train.
Thank you. Because look,
it's tough.
I'm gonna name here.
I'm gonna name the whole roster. Just better.
I'm gonna name. I'm gonna name the SmackDown women's roster. If you can't give me at least 4 people that she could beat, that she does not deserve to be champion, she does not deserve to be on SmackDown. You agree with me on this?
All right, read them off.
Aaliyah.
So I thought you were going to. Okay.
So that's one?
Yes.
Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
Lacey Evans.
Dang. No, just.
Right. You don't think she could beat Lacey Evans?
I think she could. It just the way they got her. I just
the situation. So I'll give you that. Yeah. But I do think she could beat Lacey Evans. So I will give you that. So that's 2. Naomi.
I want to say she could.
Okay, that's 3.
As it pains me. Look at that. Look at that.
Raquel Gonzalez.
No.
Ronda Rousey.
No.
For the time being, Sasha Banks.
No.
Shayna Baszler.
Man, look.
Come on now. This is not title material right now. She needs to go to NXT.
Okay. I guess I'll feed into your idea after this Money in the Bank because this is my last hope. This is my last plea to make me look like I'm something here with this Liv Morgan situation. Everything else I be speaking be facts. When I talk about Roman, when I talk about all the Usos, the bloodline, everything. When I talk about Liv Morgan, she be letting me down. This is my last hope. Well, I'm gonna have to find me another ship to jump on. This ain't gonna do it.
Look, well, now that both of our blood pressures has risen expeditiously.
My last stand.
Let's go to something. Oh, well, I don't even know if it's calmer. It could be calmer or a whole lot hectic, depending on a whole lot of hectic, whole lot of whatever. I'm gonna try and make that a thing. Hopefully that works. But Vince McMahon showed up on Raw, and it was wild. He came up out of nowhere, Randy Orton style.
Yeah, SmackDown. Oh, he's on out of nowhere. Okay, got you. I messed up your whole joke, and it was perfect. Perfect.
That was a good one. I'll give that to you. Well, look, for the first hour, he talked about John Cena. He talked about he dominated Raw, for 20 and 30 years since the show's been on television. And then he said he's going to be the one to introduce John Cena when he comes out. Devin, what did that segment insinuate to you? What did that mean to you?
It insinuates some garbage to me because they don't need to introduce John Cena. Don't need to be introduced by nobody. John Cena can come out, no music. We know who that is. And Vince McMahon, with all this going on, I don't know why he running around jumping off the stairs and stuff. I know you still in the creative and everything, but dang.
I got you. I'm finna blow your mind. You wanna know what's gonna happen? You wanna know what's gonna happen?
I'm listening.
They setting up Theory and John Cena.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but I didn't think. I thought with all this going on, that Theory was just gonna have to just be Theory for this.
I just figured Vince McMahon gonna come out, John Cena. Yeah, this that John Cena. This that guy. This that and the other. Then we gonna hear that A-Town music hit. Austin Theory gonna come out. Oh, so this the dude that was talking all that foolishness on Twitter. Vince McMahon, my dad. So John Cena, man, I don't care. Fight me for that title. And then that's I feel like that's how it's gonna go. Or Vince McMahon just gonna kick John Cena in the nuts and betray him or something. I don't know. I just know that
peacemaker.
I just know that. I just know that it's somewhere in there. Austin Theory is gonna be involved.
I guess if everything that's going on wasn't, I would have seen this and been like, okay, that makes sense. But I guess just seeing him you rarely will see this man on TV, period. It'd be just every full moon. But now it's just with everything going on, now he just popping up. It's just kind of why are you here? I know why you here.
I understand with everything going on, but I'm like, look, I'm
But
just,
I'm
I don't
like,
know. I got a soft spot for Vince as much as.
I mean, I understand. I just like I don't have a problem seeing him, man. It's just seeing him right now. I'm like, why I can't see you when you know the sky is cleared? Like, why you got to come here while it's raining?
Oh, that's because he ain't got nothing to do. Stephanie McMahon took all his duty, so he like, man, I ain't just gonna sit here and create stuff, man. I'm gonna come out here and crip walk, tell John Cena coming out,
Jump down the stairs,
jump off some steps.
lean with it, rock with it, all that stuff.
All right, exactly. I hope he come out in a do rag one of these days.
Yeah, okay. Look, he come out with a do rag, then yeah, that's it. That's the ultimate he has. You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know what level of Vince McMahon that would be. Like that would shoot. That's like an over 9,000 type of thing.
I tell you, that's just it's too powerful.
The McMahon Super Saiyan 4 or something.
But look, we gotta talk about somebody even more powerful. Cause look, of course, Forbidden Door is coming out this Sunday, and unfortunately, Bryan Danielson will not be able to make it. He will not be wrestling. And on AEW Dynamite, he says that he's going to have a technical wrestler take over his spot. Get ready for the greatest technical wrestling match of your life. Devin, off the top of your head, what ex-WWE wrestler do you think will be taking Bryan Danielson's spot?
Only man I want to see take that man's spot is a Swiss man.
Yeah, and that's exactly who it is.
Oh, shoot, for real? This is some little speculation is around this.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I just literally was just thinking.
That's word around the water cooler.
Look at that. Hey, I ain't got no problem with that at all. I've been wanting.
I was like, you said it with so much confidence. I thought you knew already. So I was like, all right, let's keep going.
No, I just was thinking about. I'm like, he ain't really doing nothing. I mean, this is the perfect time to just pop up and just blow everybody's mind. Well, I just didn't want Cesaro to just pop up on a Dynamite episode. I mean, there's nothing wrong with other people that have done it, but him doing that, being low key for a man, doing his little business expeditions and stuff, and it just popping up at Forbidden Door. Perfect. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Like, it's unfortunate that Bryan is injury, but it opens up an opportunity, a door. No pun intended.
Yeah. I'll go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying it opens. Like, that's why I'm like, these type of things happen. You know, I'm not saying that he had to get hurt for a reason, but if it leads to a Cesaro or whatever name he decides to use when he debuts, be perfect. Maybe that was him.
Yeah. Dave Meltzer came out and he said, I think the betting line is going to be Claudio. Claudio is also Cesaro's name. He said the way Bryan Danielson talked sounded to me like the way he talks about Claudio. So Claudio's in AEW, I guess, if it is him. There's possibilities it's somebody else, but I can't think of anybody else who would be in that spot that's available right now where people wouldn't crap on it. So in saying that, he could be a part of the Blackpool Combat Club. That's with Jon Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, and William Regal. How does that team sound to you?
Whole AEW roster getting uppercutted all over the place. Getting swung all over the place. We got your strikers, we got our submission technicals, and we got our strong man and Claudio Cesaro. Whatever he gonna come, he gonna do that to everybody, and he gonna fit in perfectly to me with them. Like, I mean, he don't play. I put it this way: I believe he fits because he's necessarily not exactly either Moxley or Bryan Danielson. Like, he's him. Like, his style to me would fit because it's technical, but it's also obviously he has a lot of strength values. Like, the biggest I remember with him is just those uppercuts, man. Those European uppercuts are mean.
Yeah, no. And
I'm hoping when the bell rings, that's the very first thing he do, like he did Samoa Joe.
Man, that's the crazy. And I feel like they brought him in just because And this is just me being me. Wheeler Yuta needs a tag team partner. Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley, they ain't trying to fight for no tag team belts. Nah.
Could be that. And yeah, Miz is a good tag team partner, like you said.
Yeah, that was literally what he was in WWE for. And when you look at it, Wheeler Yuta, although he has a Ring of Honor title, you know, he can lose that at any minute, any moment. And so when the tag team division gets dry, which it is now because the Young Bucks are 2-time tag team champions, which is foolish, stupid, and unnecessary. But I got into that. I don't want to dive into that again. But yeah, just all in all, it was just stupid. Just stupid. But I think that Wheeler Yuta having a tag team partner in Cesaro, I think it'll work out well. It'll definitely work out well. Let me see if I can get Devin back real fast. Let me see. Uh-oh. Oh, we lost Devin. Oh, no. Let's see if he can come back real fast. All right. So while we get Devin back, pretty much just going back onto I think having Cesaro back wouldn't be that big of a problem. I think he would fit right in with with AEW style, just because their fans, the fans they have there love them. They'll love them some Wheeler Yuta. They love them some Jon Moxley, Bryan Danielson. So it's just, I think everything will be cool. Everything will be cool. And we got Devin Lee Crimes back in business.
I'm back. They tried to take me down, but they couldn't stop the master, me.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I'm over here just freestyling. I was like, words were coming out. It wasn't even making any sense.
And guess what? And now I'm back.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I think we talked about that last episode too. Just that freaking commercial. Oh, it's just awful. It's awful.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties, but now he's back.
We still vital.
One person is back. Another person who's back is Christian Cage. Christian Cage, he's back, but not in a good way. First off, small little AEW review. His heel turn was stupid, idiotic. It was. He said he turned on Jungle Boy Luchasaurus because Jungle Boy eliminated him in a battle royal a year ago, and that pissed him off. Can't believe you did that to me a year ago. And so he said because he did that, he was like, you know what? This kid's talented. Let me ride his coattails to see how far I'll go. And then when they lost the titles, he betrayed them. That's a lot of work, a lot of years worth of work because of somebody eliminated you out of battle royal. Now, that's not the problem. The problem is what he said. I'm saying this in quote, and this is the words, the views expressed, by Christian Cage does not reflect the Heel Turn podcast. Just throwing it out there. But he says, listen, I was only giving Jungle Boy's mom the chance to apologize to me for giving birth to Jungle Boy. Instead, she flipped me off. He said, but here's the thing. Here's why she's really mad. I think she saw her knight in shining armor go off in the sunset. I think she was a little sweet on Christian Cage, if you know what I mean. I think she wanted me to be Jungle Boy's father. Jesus. But then he continues. He says, and here's the thing. I know Jungle Boy looked at me like a father figure. He sure did. But here's the thing. I never wanted to be your father. I never wanted to be your father figure. You have a father, but your father's dead. And that's probably a good thing because he'd be embarrassed and ashamed by how you turned out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Devin, your thoughts on it was this all this because of what I just explained? Because Jungle Boy eliminated him out of a battle royal a year ago and decided to ride his coattails until they lost the tag team titles, and then he betrayed them. Was all that necessary to say for what? Get your thoughts on what Christian Cage had to say and just about this angle in general.
That wasn't necessary at all for that. Like, I mean, he all upset about something that happened a year ago. Like, why you just didn't say nothing a year ago? Like, bro, why you do that? You know, you cost me money, like, and I'm gonna do that to you now. But why wait a whole year? And I mean, Jungle Boy in the tag team division, I could see if he was like, he cost him like a match. You know, he was about to win the AEW World Championship. He almost got it, and then Christian Cage came out and just screwed him out of it. Okay, now that's bigger stakes. That's bigger. Like, okay, you really was trying to get back at him, but he lost the tag team championships. Okay, and now you decide like, all right, let me show my true colors here. And I mean, didn't they make that comment to go that far? No, like it's not that. To me, his heel turn just ain't really that deep in terms of why he wanted to do it, for that to convey those type of statements, you know, in terms of trying to get heat. I you know, I guess, but no, it's too that's deep. That's too deep for what his heel turn is. It's over something from a year ago. Man, go touch some grass.
And he says, enjoy your early retirement at 25, meaning he's finna put the beats on him so bad he's finna retire at 25. I just didn't, the fans didn't even believe or agree with what anything he was saying, because he was just going on. And after he talked about the battle royal, everybody was just like, is this what you mad about? Is it really, like, you know, it's not really that serious. You and Christian, you and Edge literally broke up for a whole lot worse. You know, you had a whole lot more patience with your brother, quote unquote, Edge, and a whole lot more patience with everybody else you team, Chris Jericho and them.
Literally.
But yeah, so it's just looking at Christian. Yeah.
But my thing is though, why be mad at somebody because they threw you out of a battle royal? What would you expect? You think they gonna look at you and go, I ain't gonna throw you out? It's every man for themselves. That's like, I don't know why Keith Lee all mad. It's a battle royal.
Let's talk about that. That was thrown together.
With him being all upset about it.
Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. That was thrown together. Their whole tag team was thrown together. Their whole breakup is thrown. They've only been together a month and a half.
Yeah.
So
but, I mean, I'm just saying that motivation is a story. Like, I never would just go, oh, he mad because he threw him out of a battle royal. And you should be mad at every battle royal you've been in, whoever tossed you out. Now you gotta have this hard, dead, crazy blood with him. Basically, I'm saying I'm bringing all this up because that's how redundant this whole heel turn is for him. I agree with what you said.
Yeah, no, it's unnecessary. It's definitely unnecessary. It was a waste of Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland's time to me, because I don't know why Keith Lee needed a heel turn so abruptly. You know how this is turning out, because Keith Lee's just being a bitch. Let's just be honest. But so just looking at that, it's just, I mean, I'm being honest. He's just like, he walking out. He ain't giving him. I mean, he dapping up his mans. They ain't posing no more. He just giving him the cold shoulder. And you supposed to be the almighty one. You're supposed to be the most articulate one, understanding. Nah. This dude's just he annoying. That's what he is. So all in total on that, and that including Christian Cage, all that was unnecessary. Obviously, he's gonna put Jungle Boy over, and if he doesn't, he should be ashamed of himself, because he does not need any type of push whatsoever.
Especially after what he said. If you don't put him over after that, oh no.
Exactly. And speaking of putting people over, because I don't even know who needs to get over in this situation, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar are fighting again. Devin, your thoughts?
See, I told you, man. Brock said he got unfinished business, but I mean, I know why Brock is back. But in terms of why Brock feels he needs to be back, he want that blood. I want that blood, Roman. I'm going to get it back in blood, Roman. You hear me, Roman? Vince begged me to come back, Roman.
Here's the thing, though. We've been watching this since high school, Devin. You got to be sick of this.
I am.
Devin, we were texting each other in high school. Roman versus Brock. Oh, my God. This is going to be crazy, bro. Oh, who finna win? We don't even know Roman getting shoved down our throats, man. I hate this dude. That was in high school. Devin, we're grown men. We pay bills now. We have to spend money on gas now. Real money on gas. We have jobs. We're a whole lot different than what we are, but yet the same thing keep happening. And you look at me with a smile on your face, talking about some Brock Lesnar is back. And do you want to see this?
I'm not saying I'm happy about it. I mean, look, I'll put it like this. You're right. This has been going on way too long. I thought the conclusion was going to be this past WrestleMania. Roman finally topples the beast at WrestleMania, gets both belts, right off in the sunset. That's it. But times are just really shaky, and the beast was called to come back. And that's the whole thing with this is, like I told you, when you have injuries and things, some plans don't pan out, you should be working on other backup plans. That's my issue right here. This is going to be a SummerSlam main event, right? And yeah, I get it. You know, you maybe just going like, all right, if I need to just put together a main event real quick, Roman and Brock. Yeah, I guess you could if Brock has the time to come back and do all that. Yeah. But that's not moving forward. That's literally just turtle pace. Like, we've seen this before. It's the same thing. And the thing is for them to always try to give you like, this will never happen. This is the biggest match in WrestleMania history. Is this supposed to be the biggest match in SummerSlam? Like, every pay-per-view they wrestle at is going to be the biggest match ever? No. And that spot should be for somebody else. Somebody that's going to be there continuously. Like, we don't have time for these seasonal wrestlers. Like, it's no. Because what's the point of investment? I've been beating this horse I've been beating this forever now, like, and they just keep doing it. Like, literally, like, this could have been, you could have built up another person where, okay, yeah, you'd already got through Riddle, the Orton's out, he was going to be the next person. You should somebody else. That's the point. Keep it going. Not like this.
Is this number 7
for him and Roman and Brock?
Yeah,
I think so. It's been
last time was 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah. This is number 7. Devin, this has been happening since 2015. We were juniors in high school. We were juniors. We weren't even almost out of high school. We still had a year left. And we're still to this day watching Brock and Roman. I'm sick of this, Devin. Brock Lesnar could literally lose weight, lose all his muscle, and come out like Gilbert. I refuse to watch another Roman and Brock match. This is getting unnecessary. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm sick of 7 spears, 5 F5s, 20 suplexes, and 37 kickouts. I'm sick of it. I'm tired.
Because I mean, what can you get out of it that would make somebody like, what's SummerSlam come around? What can they possibly do? All parties included, Usos, Paul Heyman. What can they actually do to make me go, man, I can't wait to see them go at it again? Nothing. There's nothing they can do. I thought they got the most that they could out of all of that for the WrestleMania. There's nothing literally you can do. Like, as soon as I heard that man music hit, I was like, that ain't Brock Lesnar. That's desperation. You have nobody else that can fill in a spot just for a SummerSlam because you too lazy to just put in the work and make somebody credible. You gotta, injuries happen. They even tell us, even in the thing with don't try this at home, injuries can happen at any time. This is known knowledge. So you might as well be prepared. Like, why go to work knowing that if something go wrong, you have no backup plan?
Yeah, no, you are right. You're 100% right. I'm actually looking at this SmackDown roster. Yeah, ain't nobody beating Roman on this SmackDown roster. Ain't nobody beating Roman. You look at that Xavier Woods, Shinsuke, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, Rick Boogs, Kofi Kingston, Madcap Moss.
You could have ran a Shinsuke program with Roman. If Shinsuke wasn't somewhere Chevy commercials or whatever car it is.
Exactly.
consistently trying to build him up. We're like, okay, Shinsuke, he getting wins. Okay, yeah, you know, he lost the IC belt, whatever. He's still doing his thing. But no, it's been nothing. That's why you have nothing. You have to go keep reaching back, and that's the problem. That is the problem. Like people, like I would hate to even tell somebody, like, yeah, SummerSlam coming. Oh, who going? Roman and Brock. Then they go wrestle. Yeah. You know, and it's like, no.
No, so pretty much our best options. Look at that Raw and SmackDown. Drew McIntyre. That's SmackDown. There's literally one on SmackDown because I can't see anybody on this list that's touching Roman. Besides, you know, if Shinsuke was acting right. AJ Styles, yeah, well, he's getting old, so he's probably cooling down on the title reigns, and I'm being honest on that one. Bobby Lashley, that's a good one. Cody Rhodes, obviously, you know, he's gonna try. Edge got choked out. Finn Balor got choked out. Kevin Owens got choked out. Choked out. Choked out. DQ. Choked out Austin Theory. So yeah, it ain't looking too good. It is not looking too good, Devin, but still 100% not the right move. I disagree with this completely.
It's rinse, wash, repeat, and we sick of it. I mean, like I said, they could have built up somebody like a Shinsuke. I mean, I wouldn't feed it. I wouldn't give Gunther and Roman just yet. But that could be something. You have to play that very correctly because you don't want to bet.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with that 100%. Gunther has to get the push.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The work has to start, though. That's the thing. That's crazy. But we can sit here and go, what about him? What about him? Yeah. All right, let's start building. Let's start doing the work. It takes week after week. You can't just do it overnight.
I wouldn't be mad. I would not have been mad if Gunther just jumped ship and Roman was like, I done smashed everybody. I'm sick of smashing people. I done ran out of condoms. I'm done smashing people. Smash. So yeah, look, that's Roman. That's Roman. So when Roman's having this little speech, you know, everything goes dark. Then
he gonna go to Monday.
Well, that old theme song that Gunther used to have, like that was heat. And he sit there, arms behind the back.
I'm glad you said that. I don't know what the heck he got going now.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but hey, at least he fight. At least the fighting style's still the same. And I'm glad. And Roman got that little Mickey bulletproof vest off. Oh, Gunther finna have a field day.
Relax. But
Gunther finna have a field day. That's why I'm like, he could have just shot up to the top from NXT. He didn't have to prove himself. He could have proved himself with the title reign. You beat Roman? You beat Roman. Gunther beat Roman. So that then you could have somebody like a Drew McIntyre avoid him. Avoid him for a grip. Gunther just start destroying the roster. Oh, he got Ludwig with him. Ludwig Kaiser. He's gonna come in there talking, and you know who's next? And then Drew McIntyre come out with this big ass sword. You know that's storytelling. So it's just stuff like that.
And not only that, it's a constant. It's something going. It's something new. It ain't a constant rehashing because we wanted to rehash and then Gunther beats Roman. And then Roman come back, and then Roman beat Gunther. And then Gunther come back, and he beat Roman. No, that's it. That's somebody new.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Devin, we are way, way beyond time. And to be honest, we've been yelling at each other a whole lot today. Well, mainly I've been blowing a gasket. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's mainly been just me just yelling. I gotta calm myself down, and I apologize.
I've been under control, ladies.
Yeah, it was so bad he left. Look, is there anything you want to say before we close the show out?
I do, ladies and gentlemen. I know we've been screaming and hollering, but it's okay. It's been the Heel Turn Podcast. It's your guy Devin Lee Crimes Jr. Fresh. I know, ladies and gentlemen, what's almost as good as a heel turn? That is, ladies and gentlemen, an oil change. Yes, your boy changed his oil before he came to give you that wrestling spirit knowledge. Not only am I a wrestling guru, but your boy also a handyman. Look at that. Look at that. Just building on my resume on here. Just to let y'all know who's legit and who is the. Let you finish that. I hand it over to my co-host. He blew a few gaskets, but I think he's gonna be okay. Isaiah Jackson lost his mind numerous times. Junior.
I'm gonna name this segment Devin's Diary. Be like, is there anything you want to say at Devin's Diary?
Well, I'm supposed to be like
I got an oil change. My name Devin Crimes, and it's the Heel Turn Podcast. And I walked up the street, and my name Devin, and we'll be back next week. And we in the next week.
See, but he failed to realize that he get to do that at the beginning, and I got to do it at the end. He come on, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hit my foot on the door this morning, and my neighbors heard it.
See, I'm over here talking about the death of my fish.
And well, I wasn't saying today. I'm just saying, like, in the past, like, I understand with your fish, you know, I'm sorry.
And then I say, if you laugh, you're going to hell. This man just got the crying.
It was an accident. It was a delay. I'll put it that way, okay?
I'm like, man, what did I do to deserve that?
I blame it on the Zoom delay. How about that?
Look,
just so people don't think I'm this evil, cynical, dirty human being that you want everybody to perceive I am. I'm not.
Hey, that's just what it's looking like on this side. I'm sorry. But look, thank you for listening. We have an interview scheduled on Sunday. Hope that will most likely come out on Monday. That'll come out Monday morning. We had to reschedule just because there was a whole lot going on in the personal life, and he had a really big commitment. He had a couple title defenses, which he won. So shout out to him for that. And even if we don't see him on Sunday, shout out for him. So thank you so much for listening. We'll be back. I'll be back over the weekend to give you that Forbidden Door review. And yeah, that's pretty much all about it. True Colors. The recording process starts this weekend. So be on the lookout for that ASAP.